Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana
Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Vihari
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Gurudeva 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 Jaya Gurudeva
Jaya Gurudeva 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 Jaya Gurudeva Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaur Hari Bol
Om Gyatimirandasya Naranjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayyam Dadanti Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Shri Guru Vaishnavasya Shri Rupam Sarajatam
Sagana Raghunatham Yutam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Saharana Lalita Shri Shakamitamsha
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale
Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
It's okay. Hare Krishna. So we welcome you all for today's Saturday satsang program. Will you take this on top? Hare Krishna. So how many of you all were there for last Saturday program? Oh, a lot of you all. Nice. And how many of you all were there for the week before that, the last Saturday? Okay, a lot of you all. Great. Since it's a series of lecture, what we started 2 Saturdays back, the last Saturday and this Saturday, it's all essence of Bhagavad Gita. Right? So what we discussed last Saturday, just the week before that, any point, what comes to your mind? Yeah, that was in the previous class, the last class. That was the first class where the topic was what should be our goal, which we ended saying Krishna says Your goal should be attaining me. Mam eva uttamam gati. Krishna says this in Bhagavad Gita. You want to know goal? Achieve me. That's the topmost goal. That we concluded in week before last. Then last class we discussed how to achieve that goal. Now Krishna says, okay, achieve me, Baba. Get into IIT. That's your goal. Now you tell me how I get into it. Krishna then also explains how to achieve him in Bhagavad Gita. So some points, anyone, anything you remember? Yeah, we discussed on chapter 9, which is, what's the name of that chapter? Most confidential knowledge. Krishna doesn't say it is confidential knowledge. Krishna says it's the most confidential knowledge. Underline kiya hai. Right? So what we discussed in that chapter, some shlokas, forget shlokas, just some words, what you remember. Satatam kirtayanto maam. Krishna says, what is the most confidential knowledge? ना हम लोग बोलते हैं ना हमारे धर्म में ये लिखा है, किसी को पूछा धर्म में क्या लिखा है तो then he says, नहीं वो तू पढ़ ले, ये नहीं धर्म ग्रंथ, मुझे नहीं पता. Right? हमारे धर्म में ये लिखा है. What is most confidential knowledge? Krishna says the most confidential knowledge is satatam kirtayanto maam. You have to do my kirtan. How? Satatam. Satatam means 24 hours continuously. That is the perfection. That is the most confidential knowledge. And if you do that, you will come back to me. That's what he says. Which other shlokas we saw in that chapter? Offering yat karosi, yat achnasi. Anything we do, it should be an offering to Lord. We are working, we are having business, we are housewives, we are teachers, we are growing up children, we are taking care of society, we are doing something good to someone. Everything should be done with a consciousness that it is offering to you, my Lord. Then you don't get karma. Then it becomes bhakti. Otherwise we get so much of karma. And we have to suffer for that karma. And Krishna is telling this. Whatever you do, offer it to me. Whatever you eat, offer it to me. Whatever you endeavor as a man or a human being, offer it to me. Krishna is saying this. And then we discuss the last shloka of Gita, last shloka of the 9th chapter. Man manabho mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuro. Become my devotee. That is the most confidential knowledge. इसलिए 9th chapter में रखा है बीच में एकदम confidential knowledge, right? And there is one more shloka where Krishna says that you have to always take my names. That's why we were discussing last time. The moment you come to ISKCON, we first give you bidbag. Pankaj Prabhu puts his stall over there and he puts all bidbags. First bidbag. So people will say, what is this? First only you are giving. कहाँ लिखा है शास्त्र में? यहाँ लिखा है. So that is the glory of connecting to an organization which has been led by acharyas. So if you see Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, all our acharyas, all the predecessors, they have extracted from the great Vedic literature what is exactly required and put in the books. If you see all of them, they are all with feedbacks. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj, is there with feedback. He was a scholar of his time, but he is there with feedback. So that gives importance on chanting. Because Yuga Dharma, every Yuga has a Dharma, and Kali Yuga's Dharma is chanting the names of the Lord. Right? So that is how we can attain Krishna. So we discuss on what should be our goal. Our goal should be attaining Krishna. Who says Krishna? How to attain Krishna? We ask Krishna only. How should I attain you? Krishna says, it's there in the Bhagavad Gita. So 9th chapter, it speaks about how to attain Krishna. And this is what we discussed on how to attain Krishna. Today we will discuss how to practically apply all those things what Krishna has given in the 9th chapter. Because everything should be applied, right? Knowledge is one thing. I know everything. But if I am not applying it, no value. Unless we don't write the exam paper and then the paper get corrected and you get marks, there is no point in just having the knowledge but not writing it in the paper. There is no point in just being an engineer but not going and applying it. Being a doctor, but you are not applying that knowledge, then that doctor is of no use. Similarly, a devotee of Krishna is one who does not have that knowledge but also applies that knowledge. And today we will discuss how to apply that knowledge in our daily life. We don't have to take sannyas. We don't have to wait till we become 80 years old, सब हो गया, सब सेटलमेंट हो गया, एवरीवन इज अपने काम पे लग गए, उसके बाद मैं कुछ भक्ति करूंगा, तब तक नथिंग विल रिमेन विद अस. वी हैव टू डू भक्ति नाउ. Now when we are students, now when we are working, now when we have some energy left in the body, if we have to offer some flower to the Lord, we will offer him the best flower, right? We offer him the best flower. We don't offer him those flowers which are dry, which are 5 days old. Similarly, when we have to offer ourselves, we offer the best shot to Lord, our best youth to the Lord, our best time to the Lord. We don't wait till we become old, invalid. We serve so many bosses in this world, do so many things, and then when nothing is capable, we are capable of doing nothing, then we say, Krishna, please accept me. Krishna will definitely accept. Krishna will not forgive us. But then it's not very good on our part. You know, the best part of things we are keeping for ourselves, and what is not good we are offering to Krishna. You know, sometimes they do that. What is not good in the house, they go to temple. You take care of this old furniture, right? So we should not be doing that. So today we will see over here what Krishna says on how to apply this great transcendental knowledge in our daily life, and how we as grahasthas can practice this. We all are grahasthas. We have duties. We have children to take care of. We have a health to take care of. We have so many bosses to take care of. We have neighbors to take care of. We have enemies to take care of. In spite of all these things, how we apply this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We also discussed last time that Bhagavad Gita, one very important shloka which is very famous, where Krishna says, Sarva dharma parityaja mam ekam sharanam vraj aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha icha ma suchamo. You give up all varieties of your dharma, all varieties of your engagement, and just surrender unto me. And this Bhagavad Gita, it's a dharma grantha, and which gives us how we as humans should live our life, and just not simply live our life, but how to perfect our life. See, all of us want to get the highest thing. You know, we don't want some middle part. You know, we don't want, if you go to some store, you will say, show me the best thing. Then he'll put a price for it. That price is too much. No, reduce some price, but at the same time quality also should be good. So we want to get something best. So similarly, this life, what we have, it can be perfected only if we know what is our next destination. You know, one day we all are going to leave this body. We are going to take another birth. But what should be our next destination? If we don't know about it, then we should try to know about it. And if we know about it, we should endeavor to get to that place. That is the aim of human life. And that is what Prabhupada was saying, the difference between man and animal. That's what we discussed. Ahara, Nindra, Bhayam, Yugunam. It is common. Why we work so hard for these 4 things only. We work so hard to earn some money for eating, meeting, sleeping, and depending. We should have a better house, better car, better food. Only that. If we just remove those 4 things, we don't have much activities to do. Then it's like accumulating some fame, name, respect among the society, but that also will not last. Right? So here, Krishna ends the Bhagavad Gita saying that surrender unto me. So before we go to the next part, what happens after Bhagavad Gita? So what happens after Mahabharata? What happens after Mahabharata? We all know, we have seen Mahabharata in India. And then Pandavas win, and Kauravas are killed, and then Yudhishthira Maharaj becomes the king, and then what happens? Uske baad they rule the kingdom, and then the point comes that all their pastimes are over, and then slowly one by one everyone leaves this world. First Krishna leaves. Krishna says, I'm done, so he leaves this world. And after that, all the Pandavas, they leave the kingdom and they go towards Himalayas, and one by one they leave their bodies over there. And when they leave Pandavas, they install someone else as the king. Who becomes the next king? After Pandavas, after Yudhishthira Maharaj? Parikshit. Parikshit Maharaj. Whose son is Parikshit Maharaj? Abhimanyu. Abhimanyu's son, right? He is the grandson of Arjuna. So he becomes the next king. Parikshit Maharaj becomes the next king. and Parikshit Maharaj rules this world. And that was the time when Dwapar Yuga is over and Kali Yuga is just about to start. There is an overlap. Kali Yuga is just about to start and Dwapar Yuga is just getting over. And there by that time Krishna is gone. Krishna has gone back to the spiritual world. All the Pandavas have gone and Parikshit Maharaj is ruling this world and he is very, very strong. When Parikshit Maharaj was in the womb of his mother, what was his mother's name? Uttara. So when he was in his mother's womb, the son of Dronacharya had sent a Brahmastra. What was his name? Son of Dronacharya? Ashwatthama. He is still alive. He is Chiranjeevi. So Ashwatthama had sent a Brahmastra to kill the last living descendant of Pandavas. And then Uttara prayed to Krishna because the Brahmastra was so powerful, no one can protect. So she prayed to Krishna and Krishna came and was circumlating the womb of Uttara. Like a small size and he was circumlating the womb of Uttara. And it protected him from the Brahmastra. And that time Parikshit Maharaj just saw the glimpse of Krishna. And that's why when he was born, he was searching, where is Krishna? That same personality whom I saw in the womb of my mother. And he remembered that yellow dhoti what Krishna was wearing. So every time someone used to come in front of him wearing yellow dhoti, he used to go and pull it and say, oh, he's Krishna, no, he's not Krishna. So that was Parikshit Maharaj, very powerful. Just imagine, Krishna himself came to protect him. How powerful he would have been. Krishna would have just sent someone here. Krishna would have sat there and Sudarshan bhej de dega. Krishna himself came. That important was Parikshit. Why? We will discuss what happens, why Parikshit was important. So Parikshit Maharaj was ruling and one day what happens is he was just out taking ground of his kingdom, and that time Parikshit Maharaj was just not ruling Hastinapur, he was ruling the whole planet Earth. Okay, because all the kings were killed, everyone who came from Africa, who came from America, everyone were killed in that battlefield of Mahabharata, Kurukshetra. And Parikshit Maharaj was installed the emperor of the whole world. And then later one point of time when he was taking round in his kingdom, he saw one sight, he saw one scene. He saw that one ugly looking man, he had a sword in his hand and he was beating a bull. And this bull was standing only on one leg. And all his 3 legs were broken and it was like this. It was just somehow trying to stand on one leg, other 3 legs were broken. Now when you see something like this, you feel pity on that bull, right? So Parikshit Maharaj got very furious. He just got down and was about to kill that man. And before killing, he asked him, who are you? So this man who was beating this bull was, who was he? Kali Yuga. In the Vedic time, even today, not only in the Vedic time, everything is a person. Himalaya is not a parvat, it's a person. Ganga is not a river, it's a person. Holy name is just not sound vibration, it's a person. Harinam Prabhu. So similarly, Kali Yuga is also a person. So this Kali Yuga was trying to kill this bull. And then Parikshit Maharaj said, he told, I am Kali Yuga. And then there was a lot of discussion among them. And then Kali Yuga said, you cannot kill me because I am also one of your praja. I am staying in your kingdom. You should give me some place. You just cannot kill me. So then, these 3 legs or the 4 legs of the bull, so that bull is the representation of dharma. And these 4 legs on which the bull normally stands are the 4 legs of dharma. And those 4 legs are Satyam, Saucham, Shama and Daya. Satyam means truthfulness. So one of the pillar of dharma is being truthful. If we are not truthful, we are not following dharma. Then we are Kali, we are breaking the leg of dharma. Satyam, Saucham means cleanliness, purity. We have to be clean. In Kali Yuga, people are not clean. Germany and all, they don't take bath in Germany. There's a day in Germany called Bathing Day, means they want everyone to take bath. It will come in India also. It's already coming in the among students and all. It's already there. Who takes bath in hostel? Anyone from hostel? Rushit bath. They don't take bath. 3 days. 3 days is the standard. 3 3 times. He is Brahmana, 3 times he take bath. I thought 3 days once they take bath. Right? So that slowly it's coming. Why you have to take bath? Just put some perfume and you are done. Why you should take bath? Right? But cleanliness is very, very important. Right? We teach our children cleanliness right from their childhood. And cleanliness is not only external, but cleanliness from inside. We have to have clean consciousness from inside. So that is Satyam, Shaucham, Shama. Shama means austerity. Tapasya. Tapasya means not like sitting like a rishi and doing tapasya. Tapasya means doing something which is difficult but not easy. It's very easy to do something which is very convenient. If I have to sit and study for 3 hours, it's a tapasya. If I have to sit and chant for 2 hours, it's a tapasya. If you have to sit over here, there is no AC, it's very hot, you have to sit in pravachan for 1 hour, tapasya. But you have to do that tapasya. Right? Your favorite TV serial is going on and child is crying for food, you have to leave that serial. Tapasya. Raising children is a big tapasya. And raising them as good citizens is biggest tapasya. So everything is tapasya. If we don't do tapasya, then we are not following dharma. Opposite of tapasya is doing something which is very easy and convenient. Convenient. We want to be convenient. And in the name of convenience, we call it sushagat. Right? So we have to come out of that zone. We have to do some tapasya. Right? Satyam, Shaucham, Shama. And fourth one is Daya. Daya means mercy. We have to show Daya. We have to show Daya to other living beings. We have to show Daya to ourselves first. Right? We have to pick up the mark of dharma, then we show Daya to ourselves. So these are the 4 legs of that bull, right, on which dharma is standing. Satyam, Shaucham, Shama and Daya. And this is what are the 4 regulative principles, what we always discuss, what we have to follow. No meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex and no gambling. These 4 regulative principles are representation of these 4 pillars of dharma. Right? So, don't switch on the switches. If someone is switching on, switching off. On top, I think someone is on. Just check, yeah. So, if we don't follow these regulative principles, we are one of the Kali. Not one of the Kali. We become agents of Kali. We are helping Kali in breaking the legs of that bull. Right? So, these 4 regulative principles, what we talk in ISKCON. Right? This is not which is just come in someone's mind, suddenly something came. No, it is coming right from the Vedic times. So when we say Satyam, Satyam means truthfulness. So when you gamble, you are not truthful. Gamblers are not truthful. Satyam, Shaucham. Shaucham means cleanliness. Illicit sex. Not only the physical illicit sex, but also the mental. Satyam, Shaucham, Shama. Shama means austerity. So no intoxication. If you are intoxicated, you cannot do austerity. And Daya is mercy. So if you kill animals, then there is no mercy. Right? So somewhere in our mind, we should strive that one day, one by one, I will try to follow the 4 regulative principles. It is said in the Shastras, if we follow the 4 regulative principles, we become humans. Not even Brahmanas. We become humans. That's like the base, that's like the ground that I am creating for practicing my spirituality. Right? So slowly, we have to sankalp. We have to do that sankalp. One day I will try to follow this. And slowly live it. And this is what is discussed in Srimad Bhagavad. So Parikshit Maharaj then told that Kali person, okay, I will allow you to stay in my kingdom, but wherever these 4 things are happening, you cannot stay. And also he added one more condition, one more place you cannot stay. And the 5th place is where there is lot of accumulation of gold. You cannot stay there. Now accumulation of gold is representation of greed. Greed. If we are greedy, then it is Kali Yuga. Right? So these are the symptoms of Kali Yuga. So Kali Yuga was thinking, oh, there is no place for me to stay. Because Parikshit Maharaj was a very pious king. If the king is pious, if the king is powerful, people are scared to do something wrong. That's why it's very important to have strong, powerful king. It's very important to have strong, powerful leaders. It's very important to have strong, powerful leaders even in the family. If the leader of the family is strong, not physically strong, but strong by his values, his children, his descendants, his dependents always look up to him, and they will follow the same thing. Right? So it's very, very important. Whichever, all of us sitting over here are leaders. We are leading our family, we are leading our society, so many things. It's very, very important. Kalyuga said, okay, I am getting no place to stay. क्या करूँ मैं? जगह ही नहीं कहीं पे. So then Kalyuga tricked one small Brahman boy. His name was Shringi. So what happened was, once Parikshit Maharaj was going for an expedition in the forest, and he felt thirsty. Parikshit Maharaj is not like you and me. He is very, very strong person. He should not feel thirsty, but he felt thirsty. And he went to an ashram of a rishi, Shamik Rishi. And Shamik Rishi was sitting in trance. He was sitting in meditation. And Parikshit Maharaj asked, can I get some water? And when someone is thirsty, when someone is hungry, he gets angry also. So Shamik Rishi was in trance. He didn't even listen. He didn't even hear what Parikshit said. Parikshit got angry. Just outside his hermitage, there was a dead snake. In the fit of that anger, he removed that dead snake and put in Shamik Rishi's neck, and he left. Shamik Rishi had a son whose name was Shringi. Now Shringi came to know that one arrogant Kshatriya had come to our hermitage, and my father was sitting in his tapasya, and this arrogant Kshatriya, he put a snake in my father's neck. The Kshatriyas have become very arrogant. I will teach him a lesson. There and there, even without going and talking to Shamik Rishi, his father, there and there he took some water and he uttered a curse. A small boy, Shringi, but Brahmin boy, powerful. With great power comes great responsibility. Right? Get great powers. Brahmin boy, he can curse and then curse. It is very applicable. He cursed, he took some water in his hand and he uttered the curse. This very arrogant Kshatriya, Parikshit, you will die in 7 days. You have put a snake in my father's neck. A snake will come flying from the air, from the sky, and he will bite you and you will die. Now no snakes fly, but he created a snake which can fly. And he will come and bite you. In 7 days you will die. Later the whole world came to know that one small boy, Shringi, has cursed our king. He is such a pious king. His father came to know. His father said, what you did? He said, you put snake in your neck. He said, so what? He said, king, and I don't mind. Just threw that snake away. That's it. Why you said that? Later Shringi also thought, how I said it. Parikshit Maharaj came to know that this Brahmana has cursed me. Within 7 days I am going to die. Now Parikshit Maharaj had the power to reverse the curse. He had full power, very powerful. He saw Krishna in his womb. He had full power. But he said, no, I am not going to do anything. I feel this is the will of Lord. Krishna came to save me. And everything happens by the will of Lord. So if that Shringi has cursed me, maybe that's how it is supposed to be. Let me go through it. So he renounced his kingdom. He installed his son as Janmejan, as the king. And he left. And he started searching for sages to ask them a question, that what is the duty of a person who has 7 days to live? Because he had only 7 days to live. Right? If someone tells us, okay, 7 days you will have to live, what are we going to do? We are going to ensure, we are going to try, we are going to laugh, we are going to ensure that all the wealth is properly, we tell everyone what is the password, what is this, where we have put what wealth, this is my enemy, this is my, we enjoy, we eat, what are we going to do in 7 days? But Parikshit Maharaj teaches us what we should actually be doing. We started searching for sages to get the knowledge. That's what we discussed at the start of the class. We should accumulate knowledge by which we should know what is our next destination. Right? अभी 12th का result आ गया. 12th का result आते ही parents क्या करते हैं? They are very happy, and then they do what? Then they check where he should be going next. What is next destination? अभी 12th हो गया. Where he is going to go next? Similarly for us, so many years we stayed in this body. What after this body? You will say nothing is there. After we die, there is nothing. We just close our eyes and finish. The end. No, Shastra, there are so many things beyond that. So we should be accumulating that knowledge and working towards that for our next destination. That will make us intelligent. Otherwise, ahar nindra bhayamaitunam cha samanya pashubhi naranam. It's going to be same between animals and humans. Only dharma, only the ability to question why am I suffering? I don't want this, I want something higher. I am not satisfied with just this thing. I want something which will remain forever, Shashvat. And that is Vaikuntha. When Krishna says, my loka is eternal, it will not get over. Brahma, Bhuvanar loka, Punar Avintana Arjuna. You have to come again and again. But if you come to my loka, Punar Janmana Vidyate, Tad Dhama Paramam. He is saying, knowledge is there. Right? So Parikshit Maharaj gave up everything. He started searching for the sages. We'll just stop this here and go to the second entity or second devotee who is going to be part of this great exercise. And so one point of time, Lord Shiva was discussing, Mother Parvati was asking Lord Shiva, she asked, a lot of things she always asks, Lord Shiva is always Ashutosh, she is very, very, very friendly. So once Mother Parvati asked him, Lord, you have this garland of skulls. What is that? Why are you wearing so many skulls? You know what Lord Shiva told Mother Parvati? These are your skulls. Every time you come, you do your leelas and then you die. And then I have to put one of your skulls. But Lord Shiva is eternal, he is living forever. Then Mother Parvati said, how you are living forever and how is that I am dying every day? Lord Shiva says, I am living forever because I am always meditating on the supreme leela, supreme pastimes of the Lord. Then Mother Parvati tells him, please tell me also all those leelas, all those pastimes, all those divine activities of the Lord, what you are always meditating and contemplating. And then Lord Shiva is explaining Mother Parvati Srimad Bhagavatam. And it's so many things Lord Shiva is explaining. And one point of time, Mother Parvati dozes off, she sleeps. And Lord Shiva, he's speaking, and he's just not stopping. He just goes in trance in explaining all the pastimes of Srimad Bhagavatam. And Parvati is sleeping, Mother Parvati is sleeping, and there is, on the Kailash, there is one parrot. And every time Lord Shiva is saying something, that parrot is like, a small sound is different. So that Lord Shiva knows that Mother Parvati is saying that, but it's actually parrot. At the end of it, when Bhagavatam gets over, narration gets over by Lord Shiva, he realizes Parvati is sleeping. Parvati is sleeping, he's a parrot. So Lord Shiva gets angry, and anger of Lord Shiva, he will finish the whole world only. He takes his trishul and runs behind this parrot, because how he can hear the confidential pastimes of the Lord? The parrot starts running for his life. Of course, there is another story behind the parrot. The parrot was from Vrindavan. And the parrot keeps running. He comes to Bhuloka and he gets into the hermitage of Vyasdev. And Vyasdev's wife was sleeping and her mouth was open. The parrot enters the womb of the wife of Vyasdev. And then Lord Shiva gets pacified and all that thing. He goes back and that parrot takes the form of a child inside the womb of Lord Vyasdev's wife. And normally the child remains in the womb for 9 months, 10 months to the max. But this parrot remained in the womb of Vyasdev's wife for 12 years. Because he said, I don't want to come out. I have heard Srimad Bhagavatam from the Lord. I came to know now what is the bliss of hearing Bhagavatam. I don't want to come to this world, so dirty place. I don't want to get contaminated. Right? I remain here only. Then afterwards, finally, by a lot of prayers of Vyasdev, he comes out. And he comes out as a grown-up child, 12 years old. And that is Sukadeva Goswami. So that is the Shrota. Vakta. Vakta is a speaker of Srimad Bhagavatam. So we have Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita are the instruction of the Lord. And Srimad, so this is by the Lord. What are the instructions given by? And Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavat mantane aami Bhagavat saptaha ki nasta pade. Srimad Bhagavatam is stories of the Lord, about the Lord and about his devotees. if his message is so great, then you will say, oh, Krishna gives so great message. I want to know about Krishna. Bhagavad Gita में ज़्यादा लिखा नहीं. Bhagavad Gita 1 or 2 places he has said, you come to my world which is eternal. Somewhere he has said, I am this, I am that, but he has not given much information about him. All that information about the Lord is in Srimad Bhagavad. And Lord Shiva himself gets in trance when he is only meditating over Srimad Bhagavad. Parikshit Maharaj comes out, Sukdev Goswami comes out, and later there are a lot of more stories, and then he sits on the bank of Naimisharanya where they recite Srimad Bhagavatam. Vyasadeva later tells him more, and then he becomes very powerful sage, Sukdev Goswami. And this one point of time when Parikshit Maharaj left from there, and Sukdev Goswami leaves from his house, and they recite Srimad Bhagavatam in Naimisharanya. And then Parikshit Maharaj comes and sits over there, and for 7 days, 7 nights, continuously they are reciting Srimad Bhagavatam. So Bhagavad Gita has how many shlokas? 700. So Srimad Bhagavatam has 18,000 shlokas. So it's a 12-volume book set. Total 18 books similar to Bhagavad Gita, not one book, 18 books. So much they discuss in 7 days, 7 nights. And it is, when we read Srimad Bhagavatam, it is very auspicious. It clears everything. It makes everything purified. And Parikshit Maharaj at the start of the Bhagavatam asked some very powerful questions to Sukdev Goswami. He had only 7 days. He says, what I should be doing? And then he recites the entire Bhagavatam, so many pastimes about so many devotees. Pastime of Prahlad Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, Kapil Muni, Lord Ram, everything is discussed in Srimad Bhagavatam. About Krishna himself in the 10th canto. And through these stories, through this pastime, so many more instructions are given to us what we should be doing. Right? So, Parikshit Maharaj had how many days to live? We all have also 7 days only to live. Correct? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. और कुछ है 8वां दिन? 7 दिन ही है सबके पास. 8वां दिन है ही नहीं. फिर वापस रीसेट. भगवान वापस रीसेट कर रहे हैं. Right? एकदा वो बंद करेंगे रीसेट करना. Then we'll have to leave. The point is that no matter which stage of life we are in, we should start reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Yesterday, how many of you all were there yesterday's class? Friday? Good, very less were there. You all should be coming for Saturday. Saturday is for new people. So yesterday we were discussing on teachings of Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj is saying we have to take to this process of bhakti at the age of 5. 5 साल का हो गया ना बच्चा. We have to tell him about Bhagavad Bhakti. And that is how we were doing. In the olden times, our grandmothers were telling us stories about Lord Ram. They were telling us stories about Hanumanji. They were telling us stories about Krishna. That is how one generation was just growing up. But now, present generation is difficult because grandmothers are there, in gaon mein hai, father is here, mother is working there, son is in coaching class, and then in front of television, and then time nahi hai, we just go like that. Right? That's why there is so much of anxiety among among people, because वो foundation ही नहीं मिला, डर ही डर है, right? So point is Srimad Bhagavatam, there are glories written about the Acharyas about Srimad Bhagavatam. What is Srimad Bhagavatam? So we will just recite 2 shlokas of Srimad Bhagavatam. Before that, this is very nice. At the start of Srimad Bhagavatam, Vyasadeva says, Krishna swadhama upagate dharma jnana bhi sahi kalo nashto drisha esha puranako duno bhinati. Krishna swadhama upagate. Krishna left to his dham. Dharma jnana bhi sahi. And when he left, he took dharma and jnana also. Krishna is gone, so dharma is gone. But kalo nashto drisha esha. Kalo means Kali Yuga. To show the path of Kali Yuga, Purana ko duno dhitahi. Purana ko, this Purana, this Bhagavad Puran he has given, which is dharma in this age of Kali. So this Vyasadeva says, Parikshit Sukdev Goswami says at the start of Srimad Bhagavatam. And later he describes what are the glories of listening to Srimad Bhagavatam. I'll just read the translation and then we will recite the shloka. Okay? Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is Paramatma, Super Soul, in everyone's heart and benefactor of a truthful devotee, cleanses the desire for material enjoyment from the heart of a devotee who has developed the taste to hear his message of Srimad Bhagavatam, which are virtuous when properly heard and chanted. So when we hear Srimad Bhagavatam, what happens is those thoughts to enjoy material world are vanquished. See, the problem is not that there are less resources. Problem is not poverty. Problem is not economic development. Problem is we have unlimited wants and there are limited resources. Economics. Unlimited wants, limited resources. And if someone gives us unlimited wants or someone fulfills, more wants will keep coming. And these all wants are material wants. If we had unlimited wants which are spiritual, then it is perfect. But वो नहीं है ना, ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए, वो चाहिए, ये चाहिए, वो खत्म नहीं होता list. So when we read Srimad Bhagavatam, these wants are really controlled. They say we have to practice meditation, we have to focus on something void, just remove all our thoughts, which is not very much possible in Kali Yuga. But the way to remove all our material thoughts is simply reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Now you will say how? When you read, you will understand. We have so many devotees who give practical experiences. If I read Srimad Bhagavatam, I am getting purified. So there is this one shloka, the meaning what we read, I will just recite this, then we can repeat. Shrunatam swakatha Krishna.
Shrunatam swakatam Krishna.
So you can repeat. Shrunatam swakatha Krishna.
Shrunatam swakatam Krishna.
Punya Shravana Kirtanam.
Punya Shravana Kirtanam.
Hridayantasto abhadrani.
Hridayantasto abhadrani.
Vidumuti suritsitam.
Vidumuti suritsitam.
Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu.
Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya.
Bhagavate Uttama Shloke.
Bhagavate Uttama Shloke.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki.
Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki.
What it means is, by regularly attending and hearing Srimad Bhagavatam and rendering service to the pure devotees, all that is troublesome to the heart is completely destroyed. And loving service unto the Supreme Personality, whose praise with transcendental song is established in the heart. So when we read Srimad Bhagavatam or hear Srimad Bhagavatam, when we hear Hari Katha, all that which is abhadra in our heart gets purified. So the way to purify our heart, the way to attain Krishna practically is opening Srimad Bhagavatam and reading it or hearing Bhagavad Katha. That is what Krishna himself through Vyasadeva is telling us. That's why we give a lot of stress on Hari Katha. We call people, we make nice arrangements, everything is perfectly there, AC is there, prasadam is there, all environment is nicely set so that people sit and hear Hari Katha. It is very, very rare in Kali Yuga that people will sit and hear Hari Katha. So that's why more and more, don't make it a Saturday to Saturday program. Here at your house, everything is there on YouTube. You just put one keyword, so many kathas will come. When you are cooking, when you are driving is the worst time. It is the most waste of time when we are driving. And now the traffic is so much. You can hear one full lecture when you are driving. Aadhe ghante ka pura, whatever it is, aadha ghanta, 1 ghanta. So much Hari Katha we can do. And I will tell you, just remember this, when you hear Hari Katha, a lot of your problems will get solved. Now Hari Katha will not give you solution for your problems. It will not tell you how to deal with difficult boss. It will not tell you how to score marks. It will not tell you how to take care of this health problem. But from inside you will get inspiration to fight against it. Hari Katha, Bhagavatam hearing will make life very peaceful. It will really change your paradigm. You say how it's possible? It's possible. Because Krishna or this Katha is itself a purifying vibration. So when we are in proximity with something pure, we also become pure. You know why? Because we are not this body. We discussed this, right? Who we are? We are soul. And soul is Satchit Ananda. These are the qualities of soul. He is eternal, he is always happy, and he is full of knowledge. If the soul is always happy, then why we are in distress? Why we are in anxiety? Because it's all external. It's all coming and accumulating on us. But when we hear Hari Katha, this all external gets cleaned, all the gandagi gets cleaned, and what we are, it comes out. And then we will always be happy. They will not require external happiness. ये नहीं चाहिए. External happiness will not require that. Man and man apaman, we will be all equal to it. Then we will be able to follow what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. We don't require respect. Anyone does anything to us, we will not be much bothered. We are happy in what we are doing. Right? That is the result of hearing Bhagavatam. We are sharing so many lectures. Every day one clip comes. We have to make a practice of hearing that clip. All the WhatsApp groups, devotees are sharing one clip. That clip is just 4 or 5 minutes. Not much. We don't share 1 hour clip. I know we don't have time. So we should hear. We should hear and make a resolve slowly to follow the 4 regulative principles. Right? Because when we follow these 4 regulative principles, we are on the side of Dharma. Else we are on the side of Adharma. Now it will not be easy. It's not that today I said tomorrow morning you will be able to follow everything, all 4 regulative. No. We are having so many conditionings, we are having so many years we are not following. Slowly we should make a resolve and go towards it. And when we have desire to do it, Krishna will help. Krishna will help. If we take 1 step towards Krishna, Krishna will take 10 steps towards us. And Krishna's steps are very big. How big are Krishna's steps? As Vaman Dev, he was able to cover entire universe in 1 step. And 3rd step, then he kept on Bali Maharaj's head. So our step will be just here to there. Krishna's steps are so big. Right? And Krishna will take 10 steps. But we have to take the 1st step. He is sitting on the chariot of Arjuna and he is giving him all knowledge. But he is saying, your fight, you have to fight. You fight. I will ensure victory is yours, but you have to fight. We have to lift the bead bag and chant. Krishna will ensure we will go back home to Godhead, but we have to sit and chant. We have to follow the 4 regulative principles. Then Krishna will take care. But first we have to take the 1st step. That is Krishna. Right? So here, we will stop in 2 minutes. So here we saw that Krishna said, attaining me is the supreme goal, and we should be remembering Krishna, worshipping Krishna. That is what he spoke in Bhagavad Gita. We went 1 step ahead, and today we discussed what is Srimad Bhagavatam. Who are the speakers of Srimad? And if you see all the Vedic literature, it is always a dialogue. It's always a discussion between 2 people. It's not someone sitting and writing, ye karo, ye karo, ye karo. Ye commandment nahi hai hamara. It's not 10 commandments. Ye karna chahiye, ye karna chahiye, ye karna chahiye, ye karna chahiye. It is a dialogue. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is in a dialogue between Arjuna, and he tells Arjuna different levels. You can do Jnana Yoga, you can do Ashtanga Yoga, you can do Karma Yoga, you can do Bhakti Yoga. He also tells Bhakti Yoga is the highest, but you decide. 18th chapter is you decide. तेरे को क्या करना है? मैंने बोल दिया highest ये है. अभी तुझे IIT चाहिए, ये चाहिए, ये चाहिए, ये चाहिए, ये चाहिए. What you want, you decide. Right? So Krishna will never impose something on us, but he is waiting for us. He is that supreme father who is waiting for us. It's like a father who knows he is given all knowledge to the child, and he knows the child is very miscreant, he is doing a lot of naughty things, but he is still patiently having patience with him. But if the same child follows what his father has said, father will be very happy. And it's not that the child is doing all wrong things, he is not giving him food. तू गलत कर रहा है, तो आज 8 दिन तक खाना नहीं मिलेगा. No. He is giving him food, he is keeping him and his house, everything is happening. But if the same child start following what father is saying, father will be even more happy. And that should be our goal. Our goal should be to make our father happy, our supreme father. Right? So when we discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, it cleans our heart. There are so many more glories spoken about Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said, it's like the sun which is risen to take away all the darkness of this world. And Srimad Bhagavatam has Amazing stories about all these great devotees. Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruv Maharaj. Where Prahlad Maharaj heard Bhagavatam, where he was when Narad Muni was telling Bhagavatam to his mother. Prahlad was in the womb of his mother. बाहर भी नहीं आया था. हम तो बाहर है, कान सुन सकते हैं. वो तो अंदर का पेट के अंदर. पता नहीं कान डेवलप हुए थे कि नहीं. थोड़ा जो भी डेवलप हुआ था, he was able to hear. And with that little hearing, he became so fearless. हम जब fearless बोलते हैं तो किसका नाम याद आता है? वो प्रहलाद महाराज. वहाँ पे दिख रहा है ना, छोटा सा है, small. And his father was big demon. इतना बड़ा था वो. और वो गदा लेके प्रहलाद के ऊपर मार रहा था. प्रहलाद was not fearful. हमारे सामने ऐसा कोई बहुत बड़ा है, गदा लेके मारा है, खड़ा भी रुका तो डर जाएंगे हम. So when we say fearlessness, we all want to be fearless. Fearlessness is Prahlad Maharaj. And how he became fearless? By hearing Bhagavatam. Where? In the womb. माँ के पेट में था वो, बाहर में नहीं था हमारी तरह. Right? So if he can become fearless in the womb of his mother, we are at least outside. We can hear properly, we can see properly, we can chant properly. With the proper hearing and reciting of Srimad Bhagavatam, fearlessness will be just so. It's not fearless in the sense, fearless of other things, but fearlessness of material things, which will help us in acting more on spiritual path. So when we read, we discuss very little on the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. One of the very, very important glories of Srimad Bhagavatam is it purifies our heart. It makes us really fearless. It makes us immune to the external world. And then we can practice Hari Bhakti nicely. So this is just one anga what we discussed. Next week we will discuss the second anga of practically applying this process of Bhakti so that we can achieve our goal of attaining Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So next week we are having Narsingh Chaturdashi. So Narsingh Chaturdashi is come on Wednesday, which is 22nd. So 22nd, all over Goa, we will be celebrating Narsingh Chaturdashi in Panjim. We have already put the pamphlet. If you all are there close by, you can come over. Shubhilas Prabhu will be coming. He will be giving class in Panjim. Over here, we will be celebrating same Narsingh Chaturdashi on Friday. So next Friday, we request all of you all please to come. We will be celebrating Narsingh Chaturdashi over here. So next Saturday, we will not have the class because we all will be celebrating Narsingh Chaturdashi on Friday. Please do come. Thank you. Hare Krishna.